Be aware. Road safety. Rabia was going to her friend's house with her father. She was very excited. Suddenly, a traffic officer came near when their car stopped at a signal. "Hello, officer." "How are you?" said her father. "I am good too, sir." We are creating awareness in children about traffic signs, especially danger signs. Here is a pamphlet. Please read it for your children and ask them to follow it. It's for their safety, explained the traffic officer. "Thanks a lot, officer." "We will surely read and follow it," said her father. Her father read the pamphlet and said, "That's really nice. Everyone should follow the traffic rules. These rules make our lives easy, safe, and secure while moving on roads." Pop, Pop, Popcorn by Helen Moore. Pop, pop, popcorn, popping in the pot. Pop, pop, popcorn. Eat it while it's hot. Pop, pop, popcorn. Butter on the top. When I eat popcorn, I can't stop. Respect others. Students, listen. I have some important news for you. Your exams are going to start next week. Study hard and give your best, announced Miss Selma as she came in the classroom. Everyone looked a bit worried about how to prepare for the exam, but Sibga seemed very relaxed. At the lunch break, the students started talking about the exams. Amina: "Sibga, you look very relaxed. I think you have already prepared for the exams." Sibga laughs: "I don't need to study. I will get first position as I always do." "You need to worry, Amina. You always get bad grades." The whole class starts laughing at Amina. Hassan: "Sibga, you shouldn't discourage Amina. You should encourage her to study hard this time, but you are making fun of her." Sibga: "Why are you saying this? She is not as bright a student as me. She can never get good grades." Amina gets sad. Soon the exams ended. Sibga was confident that she would secure first position. On result day, Miss Alia came to the stage and announced the results. "I would happily like to announce that Amina has stood first, Hassan got second position, and Sibga stood third in grade 2. I would like to invite them on stage to receive their certificates." Sibga was very sad to hear the result. When she came home, she started crying. Her mother told her that she should never make fun of others or look down upon them. "My dear daughter, give respect to others. Allah likes those who are humble and respectful to others," her mother told her. Sibga promised her mother to treat others with respect. The next day, she said sorry to Amina and Hassan for her impolite behavior.
Time to change. Amir and Uzma were siblings. They went to the same school. Uzma was 2 years younger than Amir. She was a kind and loving girl. She liked to help her mother and brother at home. Amir was very lazy and always wanted his sister to do all the work for him. One day, after school, Amir was sitting on the sofa watching TV. He was thirsty but couldn't go to the kitchen to drink water. He called for his sister to bring him a glass of water. Uzma brought him a glass of water. Next, he asked her to bring him lunch. Uzma told him to come to the dining table for lunch. But Amir got angry and started shouting at her. She started crying at once. Their mother was in the kitchen. She was listening to their conversation. "Amir, you shouldn't behave like this. You should learn to do your work by yourself. First say sorry to Uzma. After that, go to your room and change your school uniform. Then come to the table for lunch," she told Amir as she came out of the kitchen. Hazrat Muhammad, peace be upon him, used to do all his work by himself. Allah likes those who do their work by themselves, his mother added. Amir was sorry for his behavior. Good manners. Last week, Miss Sana asked the students to make posters about good manners at school, at the dining table, at home and at the market. Good manners can help us become good human beings. We should always practice good manners, Miss Sana told the students. Junaid, Ahmad and Alina teamed up with their classmates to make the posters. When the posters were ready, they presented them in their morning assembly. They told the students about the importance of good manners. Places around my home. Momina is going to the market with her mother to get a few things for her brother's party. She visits different places around her home. First, they go to the grocery store. They buy some juice, milk and tea for the party. What is written on these big boards, Mama? These are the ads of different products, Momina. Next, they go to the bakery to get some bread, cookies and sweets. Mama, can I buy a few cupcakes for Hamid Bhai? Sure, dear. Momina asks her mother to take her to the toys and bookshop. She wants to buy a greeting card and some gifts for her brother. There, she sees greeting cards, stuffed and plastic toys and many other colorful things. Mama, what gifts? Are you buying for Hamid Bhai? I am going to buy some toys for him. After buying the gifts, Momina and her mother go to the flower shop to get some fresh flowers. How much for these red flowers? Just 50 rupees, ma'am. In the end, they go to the garments shop to get some new dresses for the party. Momina buys a white frock. Her mother buys a shalwar kameez for Hamid. Look, Mama. That blue dress is so beautiful. Yes, it is. Finally, they reach home and start the preparations for the party. I can be a pal. I can be a pal by smiling at you. I can be a pal when you feel blue. I can be a pal who is honest and kind. I can be a pal when you're in a bind. I can be a pal by saying please and thank you. I can be a pal when no one wants to. I can be a pal every single day. Can be a pal, what do you say? Kristen Smith. Helping Hands. My father is a fireman and my mother is a doctor. They like their jobs and they work hard to help people. One day, I was going with my mother in our car when we were stuck in a traffic jam. We waited for a few minutes. Then my mother decided to go and see what was going on. We found out that there was a car accident. One person was lying on the road. People were standing around him. They looked worried. We walked quickly towards the crowd. What's going on here? My mother asked. Our car crashed. My husband is hurt. We have called an ambulance but it's not here yet, said the woman who was standing by the injured man. She was crying. My mother said, let me take a look. I am a doctor. The woman grabbed my mother's arm and rushed her over to the injured man. My mother quickly checked him out. He was bleeding, but his injuries were not severe. My mother put on a bandage on his forehead and told his wife that he would be okay soon. Soon the ambulance arrived and took the injured man to hospital. The woman thanked my mother. She had saved the day,